let's go ahead and get started. So, drop into your meditating horse. Repeat after me. Say, I come to you with only karate, empty hands. I have no weapons, but should I be forced to defend myself, my principles, or my honor? Should it be a matter of life or death or right or wrong? Here are my weapons, karate, my empty hands. Excellent. All right, let's get started with warm-ups and jumping jacks. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and ski runs. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And in and out. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. High knees. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Front to backs and then side to side. So just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front to back, side to side. Front to back, side to side. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got my mic. Keep going, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we're going to do hip rotation. So knee up and out, just like this. Good. That's 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're going to go out and in. We're going to take our leg, lift it up, move it out, and then in. Just like this. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and squat jumps. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. All right. Now we are going to go into a push-up position. Go into a push-up position. All right, ready? When I say down, you're going to go down. When I say up, you're going to go up. All right? Down, up, 1, down, up, 2, down, up, 3, down, up, 4, down, up, 5, down, up, 6, down, up, 7, down, up, 8, down, up, 9, down, up, 10. Good, all right. One leg out, go ahead. One leg stopped. Go ahead and reach your toes. If you can't touch your toes, then just grab your shins. If you can touch your toes easily, grab the bottom of your foot. If you can do that easily, grab your heels, okay? All right, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch your legs, go ahead. Good, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and both legs out. Go ahead. Reach to your toes. Ready, and 1,
9, 10,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, butterfly stretch, go for it. So we want our hands together, and we're using our elbows to push our knees to the ground, just like this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now we're going to bring our feet out, and we're going to drop our head down to our feet. Okay, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, one leg over top. Hug your leg just like this. Good. Now you're going to take the hugged arm and you're going to pull it out just like this. Ready, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And switch your legs. Good. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and frog stretch, go ahead. You want your knees under you and your hips, or your knees wide and your hips under you. Ready, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're gonna bring one arm across. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch arms. Ready, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now take one hand and put it behind your back. Good, and then take your other hand and push it down. Good. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch your arms. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, all right. Now take your head and look downward with your head, just like this. All right, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And roll it to the side. Ready, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And roll it to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now roll it up. Don't pull on your head when you look up. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and shake it out. Excellent. Okay, everybody, let's see statues, please. Up on your feet. Show me you're focusing. All right. So today we're going to start by working on the master key set. Okay. Now, the master key set is a great set to learn because it teaches you your master keys. Okay. So as you get better at your Kenpo, your martial arts, right, it doesn't become more complicated. It becomes simplified. It's the term, it's simple compacted. Okay. So let me explain. When you are working on your thrust, for example, right? And let's say I want to do different moves. So I thrust and then I whip out, or I thrust and I block upward, and I thrust and I block downward, right? I'm doing different moves, right? But I'm always starting with the same principle of thrust, right? So if I have my hand at the point of reference for thrust, right, no matter what I do, I know every single time I'm going to thrust forward first, right? And it's the same when I hammer. So if my hand's at the point of reference for hammer, every single time I hammer, I know that I'm going to hammer inward first like this. So whether I hammer in and then down, or I hammer in and then up just like this to block, that point of reference, from the point of reference for hammer, I know that master key of hammering in is going to be there, okay? So this master key set is very useful to learn because it teaches us about master keys, right? How can I solve this problem from the point of reference for hammer? Well, I know with my master key, the master key of hammer, I'm always going to hammer in first. I always do that every single time, okay? So let's start in our horse stance. So our feet are shoulder width apart, just like this, and we're in a horse stance. Good, and let's see you guys right here. So your hands are by your hips. All right, we're going to contour our arm forward, just like this. From here, I'll turn so the sun's not on me. I'm gonna contour my arm out just like this. Good, now my elbow is close to where my belly button is. From here, I'm going to rotate my fist horizontally, then or vertically, then I'm gonna rotate it horizontally. Okay, so I'm here, I thrust it forward, right? That master key to thrust, then I turn it vertical, and then I turn it horizontal, okay? So again, we're here, we're gonna thrust it forward, it goes vertical, and then it goes horizontal, okay? So after you do the master key to thrust, which is this part, right? I don't want to hit my opponent with my fist being horizontal, right? So Mr. Caden, can I borrow you for a second? So if I have Mr. Caden, and I'm trying to strike Mr. Caden, right? When my hands are at the point of reference for thrust and I'm about to hit him, right? I don't want to start to penetrate him with my fist horizontal like this, right? Because at this point, I'm just pushing him, right? There's no force behind the punch. So what I want to do is once I thrust, I'm gonna make contact with Mr. Caden with my hand, my fist, whoop, vertical, just like this, okay? And then as I penetrate Mr. Caden, that's when it turns horizontal, okay? And so that's how we want to strike people, right? If I'm here, well, if I start from hammer, I'm just gonna keep it at a vertical place. But when I start from thrust, I turn it horizontal after I touch it, okay? So let's practice that for a second. We're in a horse stance. We're going to thrust forward and then turn it horizontal. I'll turn this way so you guys can see. I'm gonna thrust forward and then turn it horizontal. Good, and then bring it back. Forward, horizontal. Good, and again, thrust forward, horizontal. Good, let me see you guys practicing this. You're gonna switch your hands. You're just working on thrusting forward like this. Bam. Good, let's see it, Mr. Jacob. Just like that. Good. Okay, now we are going to bring our hand from the point of reference. So we started at thrust. Now we're going to bring it from thrust, after we strike from thrust, to hammer, okay? Now, our point of reference, or sorry, not our point of reference, our master key to hammering is this. So every single time I'm going to strike with a hammer, right, and I hammer inward, I'm always going to drop my shoulder in and down. I'm going to move it in like this. That is our master key to hammering, right? So every single time I do something from hammer, I'm always doing this first, okay? And so for the master key set, that's all we're doing for now. So we're here. We're going to drop our shoulder in and down. We're going to make a fist and hammer inward, just like that, okay? So we're here, make a fist. We're going to move in and down, make a fist. Good. Okay, let's see you guys practice that for a bit. We're starting from hammer, hammer in and down. Good, and then I'm gonna add another detail. So we're hammering in and down. So from here, it moves in and down, just like that. Bam. Okay. Okay. Now, secondly, we need to make sure that we have the right angle when we are hammering inward. Mr. Caden, can I borrow you for a second? So if I have Mr. Caden and he's in a horse stance facing you guys. Facing you guys. Good. And he hammers in. Okay. So notice the angle that Mr. Caden is at. Okay. He's at about a 45-degree angle from the front of him. Okay. Now, he doesn't want his hand to be off to the side like this, and he doesn't want it going straight forward, right? And there's a purpose to that. That's because when Mr. Caden holds it in this position, he has structural reinforcement, which means he's going to be able to hold this strongly, okay? So if I'm here and I'm leaning on Mr. Caden, I'm pushing into him, this is really hard, okay? But if Mr. Caden takes his arm and brings it down, or he takes his arm and he moves it out, right? I'm going to push in. Again, I'll use one hand this time. He resists. Stay in a good horse stance, so it's your arm that moves. I'm using one hand this time. Right? Resist as hard as you can, Caden. Right? It's a lot weaker. Right? So when I'm striking people, I want to make sure that it's at that angle. Okay? So we have structural reinforcement in our arm, and we can hold it strongly. All right? So we're here. Our hands are at hammer. We're going to hammer in. You're going to hammer in. You're going to make sure that your fist is right at shoulder level. Good. And it's at the correct angle. Right here. So it's not going forward. It's not going sideways. It's at an angle there. Good. All right. A couple more times each side. Good. Okay. I think you guys have that down. All right. So now we're going to add our whip. So from the point of reference of whip. So after we hammer, we're going to bring it to whip, and then we're going to whip downward. Now, our master key to whip. So we're always going to, every single time we whip, we're going to slide our elbow down. Okay? I'm going to slide my elbow down, and my hand slides down as well until I hit my easy motion barrier. Okay? So my easy motion barrier is where my arm can move without any resistance. All right? So I'm here, I slide it down. I can move it down without any resistance. Once I hit my easy motion barrier, we're going to whip forward, just like this. Okay? The back of the hand. Okay, so we're here. We're going to whip down and then forward, just like that. All right, so we're here. We're going to whip, slide it down, and then we're going to whip forward. Then we're going to bring it back to thrust. Okay, so again, we're here. Slide your elbow down, whip forward, and then bring it to thrust. Okay, let's try one more time. Forward, bam, and bring it back to thrust. Okay, so let's do it on our other side now. We're in a horse stance. Slide it down, whip forward, bring it back to thrust. Good. Make sure you're sliding your elbow down. Good. So we're not going to finish master key set today, but we are starting the first part of it, okay? So I need everybody to start in a horse stance. Let's see horse stances, guys. Okay, go ahead and follow with me. We're going to start with our right hand, all right? So thrust forward and punch. Good. Now bring it to hammer and hammer inward, just like this. Good. Now bring it to whip, whip forward. Bring it
We
back to
are
thrust.
starting the first part
Now
of it.
take your other hand, you're gonna thrust forward and punch. Bring it back to hammer. Hammer inward. Bring it back to whip. Whip forward. And bring it back to thrust. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, so we're gonna take a second to work on that. Go ahead and follow with me. Thrust forward, back to hammer. Hammer in, back to whip. Whip forward, back to thrust. Thrust forward with the other hand, back to hammer. Hammer inward, back to whip. Whip forward, back to thrust. Good, all right. And time. Okay, so now you guys are going to be working the first part of kick set with Mr. Caden. And then we're going to come back for some parkour, okay? So here you go. Here's the mic, Mr. Caden.
Okay. So, I want everyone to put your right leg in front. Good. You're gonna drop. So squat down a little bit. Oh, fun. Turn your back foot. You're gonna slide your legs together. You're gonna chamber up. And then you're gonna front kick. Good. So when we do our front kick, we want to make sure that we are kicking with the ball of our foot. So each kind of kick has its own weapon to it. So a side kick, we'll be kicking with the knife edge of our foot. For a front kick, we want to be kicking with the ball of our foot. So the bone that's right under our big toe. So we come right here, we drop, we turn our back foot, we slide up, we chamber up, and then we front kick. And then place it down. Good. Into a place. Okay. So a kick, all a kick is an over-exaggerated step. So I come right here, I chamber up, and I kick, and then I come through with it. That's all a kick is an over-exaggerated step. Now in sports martial arts, we might come right here and then bring it back to where we started. But in Kenpo, when we step, we're not going to be in the same spot that we started with. You're going to kick, and then you're going to go forward with it. Okay? So, if I'm Mr. Kale out here, that means that if I'm in, say, contact penetration, I come right here, I chamber up, and I do a front kick, that's a kick. But say I'm in manipulation, I come up, I can't extend my leg all the way. He's too close. And so I just knee him. That's an exaggerated step, meaning that that is a kick. Okay? So you're right here. You drop. You turn. You chamber up. You front kick. And then you place it down. Good. Do it one more time. Right here. Drop. Turn. Come up. Front kick. Place it down. Good. Now the next kick is another front kick, but we're going to be doing it a little bit different. What you guys are going to do is right now your right leg's in front. You're going to do what's called a cat stance. A cat stance is when the majority of your weight is on your back leg, and you come up just like that, so only the ball of your foot's on the ground. So you're right here, you just did that first front kick, you place it down. Now you're going to cat stance, and the ball of your foot is going to go where your heel is. Right now, just like that. And then from there, you'll chamber up and front kick. So you're right here. Start with your right leg in front. Cat stance. Front kick. Right here. Cat stance. Front kick. Good. Now we're going to put the two together. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your left leg in front, so you're in a 5-sword style. Okay? And you're going to drop, turn, slide up, chamber, front kick, place it down, cat stance, chamber, front kick. Good. Bring it back. And drop. Turn. Chamber up. Front kick. Place it down. Cat stance. Front kick. Good. We'll do it one more time together. So you're going to drop. Turn. You're going to chamber up. Front kick. Place it down. Cat stance. Front kick. Good. So, black belt training time. Work on that on your own for a couple of minutes. So, go. Drop, turn. Front kick. Bring it down. Cat stance. Front kick. Drop, turn. Chamber up. Front kick. Bring it down. Cat stance. Front kick. Drop, turn. Chamber. Front kick. Bring it down. Cat stance. Front kick. Drop, turn, chamber, front kick, place it down, come up, chamber, front kick. Drop, turn, chamber up, front kick, bring it down, front kick. Okay. Okay. Now, statue. I'm gonna have you guys show me. So Jacob, you're first. So show me the drop, turn, front kick, bring it back, cat stance, front kick. So close. You want to kick with your back leg first, and then you step forward, and then you cat stance, and then you front kick with the same leg. Okay? So you're kicking with your left leg the entire time. So have it, do it with me. Right here, in 5-sword style. So your right leg's in front, and the bad guy is to the left of you. Drop. Turn your back foot. Chamber up. Front kick. Place it down. Cat stance, front kick. Good. And Clara? Now let me see it. Good. Aiden, let me see it. Good. Now, you guys will be doing parkour with Mr. Kale.
Thank you, Mr. Caden. Okay, so we are going to build up from our safety vault. So I'll show you guys what we're working on first, and then what it would look like on a vault table. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. There you go. what we're going to do on the ground to help us develop the skills to do it on here, okay? So the first one is our safety vault. The second thing we'll be working on is our reverse safety vault. So I'm here, I plant my hand, then my opposite leg, and then I kick my middle leg through the middle, like this, okay? So I'm here, I'm running up to it, my hand, kick the leg through the middle, all right? Just like this. Okay, so the way we're gonna practice it on the ground, it's gonna look like this. All right, so I'm gonna take my hand, any hand really, I'm gonna plant it on the ground. Then I'm gonna take my opposite leg and I'm gonna plant it right next to it. Then I'm gonna take my middle leg and I'm gonna kick it right through the middle. I'm gonna land on that foot. Okay, so facing forward so you guys can see from a different angle. I'm here, I'm planting my hand, I'm planting my foot, and then that middle leg's kicking through the middle. I'm landing on that foot, okay? A little bit faster, I'm here. Just like that, okay? So, go ahead and do it with me. So give yourself some space in front of you. You're going to pick one hand to use, and then pick your opposite leg to use. So one hand to use and an opposite leg. All right? So from here, you're going to take that hand and you're going to plant it on the ground. And you're going to take your opposite leg and you're going to plant it right next to it. From here, you're going to take your middle leg and you're going to kick under you, just like this. And then you're going to push off of your hand and your leg to land on your foot. Okay? So let's do it again. Pick a hand and pick a leg. You're gonna plant your hand on the ground and plant your leg on the ground. Now take that middle leg and kick it right through the middle and then push off to land on your foot. All right, so let's do it again. Ready? Take your hand, plant it on the ground. Take your leg, plant it on the ground. Take your middle leg, kick it through the middle and land on that foot, okay? So if you guys have it down, what I want you to do is this. Drill it over and over again at a higher speed. So you're here. You're turning each side, and you're doing it from side to side, okay? If you don't have it down, that's okay. Just follow with me. I'll practice it again, a little slower here, okay? So I take one hand, I choose it. I choose my other hand, my other leg. I'm gonna plant that hand on the ground. I have the leg plants right next to it. Now I take my middle leg and I'm gonna slide it underneath me. Then I'm gonna push off of my hand and my foot to land on top of it. Okay, so we're here. I'll do it on the other side. I pick a hand and a leg, plant my foot, and plant my hand. I take my middle leg, I'm gonna kick it through, and I'm gonna land on that foot. Okay, just like this. Pick a hand, pick a leg. My hand plants, my foot plants, I kick through, pushing off my hand and my leg, and I'm landing on that foot. Good, okay. See you guys practicing it. Good. Excellent. So Jacob, I can't see your camera's not on right now, so I won't be able to help you. Just be aware of that. Good, keep going, guys. Thank you. Oh, bam. Good. Okay, and time. All right, so first of all, before we move on to the reverse safety vault, let me see your guys' safety vault. So we'll start with Jacob. Let me see your safety vault. Get everything correct, you just gotta land on that foot. Go ahead and do it again. And to your feet. All right, that's it. All right, Aiden. Mr. Aiden, let's see it. You've got it. Get all the steps, good. All right, Miss Clara, let's see it. Whoop. I didn't see you as you went to the ground, Miss Clara. However, it looked like when you came up, you had it correct. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our reverse safety vault. So it's similar, but it's a little different, okay? So I'm here, I'm running towards the vault table the same exact way, except now I'm going to rotate, I'm gonna end up vaulting over it backwards, okay? So I'm here, I'm running towards it, I'm gonna step across and rotate. And as I rotate, I'm planting my same side hand, and I'm gonna step up my back leg. From here, my middle leg kicks behind me, and I land, okay? So a little bit faster, it looks like this. I'm here, I'm going over. And go the other way, just like that. This way, just like that, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do it a little bit slower than we did with the safety vault because it's a little bit more difficult. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our foot, pick any foot, and you're gonna step it across your body and make sure you have some space in front of you. So see you guys right here. You're stepping across your body. Bam. Good. Now you're gonna rotate your hips so you're facing the other direction. Good. Okay, now you're taking the leg that you did not step with just now. Okay, so I stepped across with my right leg, so I'm gonna use my left leg now. I'm gonna step it back, and I'm gonna plant my right hand on the ground. So I look like this. Okay? From here, I'm gonna take my middle leg, I'm gonna kick it back, and I'm gonna stand up to my feet. Okay? So watch closely. I'm stepping across. I'm going to rotate. The same side hand of the leg that just stepped across is going to go to the ground. My other leg is planting back. I'm going to step my middle leg through and come up to my feet. Okay? It's a little bit faster. It looks like this. All right, so let's try it. Ready? We're here. Step across. Rotate. Take your hand. Plant your hand on the ground, that same side hand of the foot that just rotated. Take your other leg, step behind you. Now take your middle leg and kick it right behind you, just like that. Okay? So a little bit faster, it looks like this. Okay? Good, so we're moving backwards. All right? Give me a thumbs up if you want to move on to the next part. Give me a thumbs down if you'd like to continue practicing on this to get better at it. Okay, we'll do this a few more times. We'll see this a few more times, okay? So, pick a leg that you want to use. Pick a leg that you want to use, okay? Now, take the same side hand and pick that hand. Okay, you won't be using your other hand. Take the leg that you just chose and step across. Good. Now, you're going to rotate, and you're going to take the hand that you picked, plant it on the ground next to you, and take the other leg, the leg you did not pick, and plant it back. So it's parallel to your hand. Now you're going to take your middle leg, you're going to kick it behind you, and you're going to come up to your feet. Okay, so I step across, rotate, plant my hand, step my leg back, step through. Okay? Good. Okay? Do it one more time. Ready? Follow with me. You're going to pick one leg and pick one hand. You're not going to use your other hand. Step across. The hand that you picked, that's on the same side as the leg that you picked. You're going to plant your hand next to it, step your leg back, and then step it through. Just like that. Good. Excellent. All right, end time. Okay. So today we are going to be talking for our talk, our word of the month, on strength. All right, and we're going to be talking about how our afflictions, how pain in our lives can help us make us stronger. All right, so when we go through pain, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional, afterwards, right, once we heal, it makes us stronger as people. Okay, so I'll give one physical example. When you're doing sit-ups, or you're doing push-ups, or you're doing squats, right? When you get sore, right, and it starts to hurt, those are micro tears. You're making micro tears in your body. Right? And what happens after those micro tears heal is it makes you stronger. Okay? So even though we're carrying up our arm when we're doing push-ups, right, after it heals, it makes us stronger. Okay? So if you guys are going through a hard time, just keep that in the back of your mind. Right? In the end, it will make you stronger. All right? And even if it's something simple like you don't feel like doing your chores, right? Then you still have to do it, because doing your chores helps you to become a more responsible, clean, have a better work ethic. So even your homework, right? It may be boring, but it makes you smarter in the end, right? So we got to be thinking about that. What we're doing isn't for the now, right? It's not to make us feel good now. Right? When you go through pain like that, it's to help you along the way. Okay? Make you better later. All right? So let's see statues, everybody. Good. Right hand makes a fist, the left hand on top. Drop and step out. All right, repeat after me. Say honor, respect, and loyalty is my strength. Wherever thou art, act while they part. Rock solid Kenpo. Be path to excellence. Make it a great life. I'm relentless. Excellent. All right, guys. High five. Awesome. Okay. You guys are good to go. If you'd like